Hello, boys and girls. We're going to start on Review Packet 1. So I'm also asking you to do this page today. Review Packet 1, page 1, along with the last 2 pages of the other packet, okay? And this is using the distributive property, which we learned before in chapter 2. So this is 2, 3, 4. You should have this in your notes. I'm just showing you this one page of notes, and you can take notes and pause this and refer back to it if you needed. Okay, and so what we're looking at here, and we use generic rectangles to represent this, but we're looking at the distributive property. For example, 8 times 32 is equal to 8 times 30 plus 2, because 32 is 30 plus 2. You multiply 8 times 30, plus you multiply 8 times 2, add them together, you get 256. Okay, so let me give you an example, and we'll do number 1 on page 1 of your review packet number 1. Okay, so here's how you use the distributive property. 6 times 9 is 54, plus 6 times 4 is 24. You're going to add those together, and you're going to get 78. That's it. That's how you simplify using the distributive property. There are some, looks like some more, slightly more complex looking problems here. Let's do number 5. 3 times 27. And you know what? They're just showing you here. 3 times 27 is the same as 3 times 2 in the tens place represents 20. Plus 7 in the ones place represents 7. That's just simply what they're showing you. And we use the distributive property so that we can do multiplication quickly in our heads. So 3 times 27 is harder to do in your head, although you could do 3 times 25 and then 3 times 2, okay? But let's go ahead and use the distributive property. So 3 times 20, 3 times 2 is 6, so 3 times 20 is 60, plus 3 times 7 is 21. And then you can just add those together in your head. 60 plus 21 is 81. Okay, so those look like pretty much those are the 2 types of problems, at least at the beginning. And then I see there are some problems with negatives and integers. So why don't we go ahead and do one of those as well? Okay, let's look at 18. If they get too hard for you, you don't have to do all the problems. Do as many as you can. And as they get more complex, you might see that you're able to do them and you can still do it. Although, we haven't learned to multiply negative times negative yet, I don't think. We'll do this one anyway. Okay, because a negative times a negative is a positive. I think we've gone over that. Okay, negative 5 times b is negative 5b. And negative 5 times a negative 4, negative times a negative is a positive. I think we actually have. 5 times 4 is 20. And then that's all you can do. You can't solve beyond that because you don't know what b is, and you don't have an equal sign giving you a number, a result. So that's it. Negative 5b plus 20. But anyway, don't worry about those unless you want to challenge yourselves. So I would say at least do 1 through, let's at least try 1 through 12, okay? Numbers 1 through 12. And like I said, you can do more if you want to challenge yourself. If the signs are the same, the answer is positive when you're multiplying. If the signs are different, the answer is negative, okay? So the rules are, I have some time I can teach you. Let's say rules for multiplying integers. I'm actually pretty sure you've got this in your notebook somewhere. Okay, so a negative times a negative is a positive. A positive times a positive is a positive. See how the signs are the same? Right? And the result is always positive, okay? If you have a negative times a positive, your answer is going to be negative. Or same thing with positive times a negative, your answer is going to be negative. So here are the signs. The signs are different. Okay, and then when the signs are different, the answer is always negative. I have to be short about this because I've got 8 minutes, and that's how much video we'll upload to Class Dojo. Okay, boys and girls, as always, please do text me, or message me, I should say, if you have questions, okay? And I can always put out another video. All right, thank you. Happy studying.